When you think about the power of the business community, it lasts beyond any one elected official, even if it's the mayor. People who have no interest in the quality of education are able to outlast any one politician who proclaims that he or she is come in to revolutionize and improve the quality of schools and is going to make radical changes. That person typically comes and goes, the business community remains. So the question becomes, is the business community involved? Do they utilize their powers in ways to help improve the quality of education? What we've learned, especially from the report here at the Chamber of Commerce today, is that in communities where the businessmen and women decide that it is critical to the economic fortunes of a community to have better schools, when they understand that it's not just in terms of workforce, but in terms of the entire vitality of the economic environment to have good schools, there you see the business community become a central point in terms of school reform. And one of the elements that they employ is providing the community with a strong, independent source of information about how the schools are doing. The best examples that we've learned from the Chamber of Commerce report, it's very interesting to me, is that in several communities, but the one that stands out in my mind is Austin, the business community has actually said, we're willing to increase tax rates in order to facilitate improvements in the school district. And we're willing, therefore, to put some skin in the game, to put ourselves on the line. Normally you'd think, oh no, the business community is never going to be in favor of any kind of tax increase, or they're not going to want to get involved in anything that could be so political for fear of somehow getting their reputations, their brands damaged. No, here, and by the way, when I mention Austin, it's just one of several communities now where you see the businessmen standing up on the education issue. Well, to me, I think there are answers out there. I think everybody's familiar with, movies like Waiting for Superman or The Cartel, and the failures, especially of big city public schools. There are solutions out there, but you need people who are willing to take the risk to say, I'm going to go forward and change the structure, change the system. So you see people who are now willing to introduce more technology into schools that allow for greater accountability, evaluation of teachers, evaluation of students on a daily basis. You see more of an opportunity for people to say, we have a failing school, and therefore parents should be empowered through some choice to move their student from one school to another, where that's the better school might help and serve their child in a way that's specific to that child's educational needs. You see opportunities popping up in this way for the business community to get involved by providing, again, transparent, third-party information on what works and what doesn't work.